Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
A former WWE champion has called for a wrestling match against Adam Pearce. The star and his allies have had their differences with the Raw general manager for some time now. The name in question is former WWE Tag Team Champion Grayson Waller, who recently made an appearance on Insight with Chris Van Vliet. The Aussie icon spoke about several things, including his and the New Day's animosity towards Pearce. Grayson Waller opined that the 47-year-old was the worst GM in WWE history. He claimed that even the anonymous Raw general manager from 2010 to 11 was better than Pearce. Waller added that the anonymous Raw GM would have taken good care of him and the New Day, something that the current general manager wasn't doing. The 35-year-old added that he would love to compete against Pearce in a wrestling match. Waller stated that Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods would wrestle the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion before him. "I think he's one of the worst GMs we've ever had. I think we need to bring back the laptop. That laptop was way better than Adam Pearce. The anonymous Raw GM would have taken care of me and the New Day. Adam Pearce, he's not taking care of us. Pearce always has to be out there for it, doesn't he? Oh man, I'd love to fight Adam Pearce. Woods and Kofi, they get first shot, so I get third shot," Waller stated. HT WrestleTalk Grayson Waller's ally recently asked for WWE Raw General Manager Adam Pearce to be locked up. Grayson Waller's ally Kofi Kingston recently posted a strong message against the Raw General Manager on social media. The former WWE champion shared an update on Instagram calling for the immediate imprisonment of Pearce. The New Day member expressed his frustration over a world championship opportunity being handed over to the random tag team of AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. He referred to Pearce as the bald-headed tyrant who must be stopped. "Let this record publicly show that we are calling for the swift and immediate imprisonment of Raw General Manager Adam Pearce." Gifting the prestigious Raw Tag Team titles to two random men who don't know or even want to team with each other is outrageously irresponsible and nothing short of egregious. We are currently very much in the process of taking legal action to charge Pearce on multiple counts of attempted murder of the Raw Tag Team division. "The bald-headed tyrant must be stopped," he wrote. "Only time will tell how the WWE Raw storyline involving the New Day and the Raw general manager plays out." The WWE Universe was left buzzing after this week's explosive episode of Monday Night Raw. And the name on everyone's lips wasn't a superstar, was WWE official Adam Pearce. Known for his composed demeanor and authoritative control, as the on-screen general manager, Pearce suddenly found himself at the center of an unexpected challenge that could push him from behind the desk and back into the ring. The shocking development came in the aftermath of a chaotic main event that saw tensions erupt between several top superstars. As Raw went off the air, cameras captured exclusive footage backstage where Pearce was confronted by a furious WWE star who accused him of favoritism, poor management, and forgetting where he came from. The situation escalated quickly and ended with an official challenge to a one-on-one match that has sent shockwaves through the WWE community. The chaos that sparked it all. RAW's main event featured a heated tag team showdown between Sami Zayn and Jey Uso versus Judgment Day's Finn Balor, JD McDonough, with the undisputed tag team titles hanging in the balance. The match, as expected, broke down into pure chaos, with Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio interfering at ringside. Adam Pearce came storming down to the ramp in an attempt to restore order, something the fans have seen him do time and time again. However, his decision to eject Jey Uso from ringside after he accidentally struck a referee left fans divided and several superstars fuming. After Judgment Day retained due to outside interference, tempers backstage hit a boiling point. It was then that Drew McIntyre who has been growing increasingly frustrated with Pearce's officiating and biased decisions, confronted the Raw general manager. McIntyre accused Pearce of protecting favorites and letting chaos rule the show under his watch, according to exclusive WWE digital footage released after the broadcast. Drew looked Pearce dead in the eyes and said, "You used to be one of us. You used to fight for respect. Now you hide behind a suit. Maybe it's time you remember what it feels like to earn it again, Adam." Pearce, visibly taken aback, didn't back down. He responded firmly, saying that he wasn't there to be intimidated by anyone, not even a former world champion. That's when Drew smirked and issued the challenge. "Then prove it next week. Step in the ring with me, one-on-one. Let's see if the GM still has any fight left in him." The fans react. #Pearce vs McIntyre trends within minutes of the footage. Surfacing online, social media platforms blew up with reactions. The hashtag Pearce vs McIntyre began trending worldwide, with thousands of fans expressing shock and excitement at the idea of Adam Pearce potentially lacing up his boots again. Longtime fans know that, before he became a WWE official, Pearce had an accomplished in-ring career. As a 5-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion, he was one of the most respected veterans on the independent circuit. However, it's been more than a decade since Pearce last competed in a professional wrestling match. Fans immediately began digging up old footage of Scrap Iron Adam Pearce's classic bouts, reminding newer fans that he wasn't just a corporate figure, he was a fighter who earned his nickname the hard way. One fan tweeted, "Don't sleep on Adam Pearce. This man used to go to war every night. Drew might be in for a surprise if Pearce actually accepts." Another wrote, "We've been waiting for this. Pearce has taken verbal abuse for years as GM time to remind everyone he's still got it." Even some WWE superstars chimed in. Cody Rhodes commented in a post-show interview, saying, "Adam Pearce is one of the toughest men I've ever known. If he accepts that challenge, McIntyre better bring everything he's got." Backstage reports. Triple H's reaction according. Two reports circulating backstage. Triple H was said to be intrigued by the idea of Pearce stepping back into the ring. There are concerns about his physical readiness after years of inactivity. A source within WWE Creative hinted that this could lead to a short-term storyline to reassert authority on Raw, which has been plagued by rebellious superstars and backstage fights in recent weeks. If Pearce accepts the challenge, it could serve as a symbolic reset for his character, a reminder that authority in WWE isn't just about power, but about respect. WWE insider Sean Ross Sapp also noted that Pearce has been working closely with trainers recently, leading to speculation that he might have already been preparing for some type of in-ring involvement down the line. Whether this was coincidence or foresight remains to be seen. The stakes of the match, should the match happen, it won't just be a one-off spectacle. McIntyre has made it clear he wants to expose Pearce as a relic of the past. Meanwhile, Pearce has the chance to prove that his authority comes not from corporate backing, but from his legacy as a competitor who's fought tooth and nail for everything he's ever earned. Rumors suggest that the match could take place on next week's Monday Night Raw, possibly as the opening contest or even the main event. There's even talk of making it an unsanctioned match, allowing Pearce to fight without the limitations of his official role. If this happens, it could mark one of the most unexpected and emotional in-ring returns in recent WWE history. As of now, Adam Pearce hasn't issued an official response to McIntyre's challenge. However, WWE cameras did capture him later that night, alone in his office, staring at an old championship belt displayed on his wall. He didn't say a word, but the expression on his face said everything. It was the look of a man torn between his current responsibility and the fighter still burning inside him. Fans are already speculating that Pearce's silence isn't a refusal, it's a warning. The idea of scrap iron coming back, even for one night, has the WWE Universe electric with anticipation. What this means for Raw going forward, whether or not Pearce accepts. This storyline could reshape Raw's power dynamic. The show has seen a rise in chaos lately, with superstars like Rhea Ripley, Drew McIntyre, and even Cody Rhodes frequently challenging authority. A physical confrontation between Pearce and one of the roster's top stars might be exactly what's needed to re-establish control. If Pearce wins, he reclaims respect and silences the critics who view him as a mere corporate figure. But if McIntyre wins, it could push him even further into a darker, more dominant role, perhaps even aligning him closer to the Judgment Day or setting up a new power shift on the Red brand. Adam Pearce getting called out for a match after WWE RAW isn't just a headline, it's a reminder of WWE's storytelling magic. It blurs the line between reality and fiction, past and present, management and performer. Whether Pearce decides to step back inside the squared circle or not, one thing is certain. The WWE Universe is ready to see scrap iron rise again, even if it's just for one more fight. As one fan put it best on social media, Adam Pearce has been enforcing rules for years. Maybe it's time he breaks a few of his own. Next week's Raw could mark the return of a legend, not in title, but in spirit. And if Pearce accepts, the WWE ring will once again feel the grit, passion, and fire of one of wrestling's most respected veterans. Will Adam Pearce fight Drew McIntyre? Or will he refuse and keep the peace?